Shalom. Call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Kodash. Bakta Yahweh, Bakta Yahweh Shai, Bakta Rachak Kodash, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Kodash. Shalom and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elder bishops and the elders in the Akim and the Akwat of the hopeful elect. Shalom. Real quick video here entitled The Carnal Man is About to Criminalize Spirituality. There's an article here from Canada's so-called prime minister. Says his name is Justin Trudeau. He says praying in public, reading aloud from Bible is hate speech to be severely punished. Now we know that the wicked. This is the wicked speaking right here. This is the mouth, speaking great things spoken of in the scriptures of this man that will come and speak great, proud, blasphemous things against the Most High and against the saints of the Most High, the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians, the Israelites, and chiefly the prophets, elders, teachers of the hopeful elect that speak the holy scriptures, that teach the holy words, that speak against the wickedness of this world. Now this could be a very long video, but just for time purposes, I don't want to make it too long. But we'll get some of this article here, grab some precepts, grab the story of Daniel real quick, and this is the story of Daniel coming to life again in these modern days. So we'll start here. It says the Trudeau government has introduced a bill that could land Christians in prison for quoting the Bible or expressing a traditional faith-based opinion if the Canadian government deems it promotion of hatred or anti-Semitism. Now here, let's get that. It says for quoting the Bible or expressing a traditional faith-based opinion. So the traditional faith-based opinion is going into the ancient times, and that's the good way. Now let's get this. I think it's Isaiah 6 and 16. No, maybe. See, Isaiah 36 and 16. This here's off the top of the head. I'm trying to remember. Shoot, maybe it's 34. Oh, let's see. Isaiah 34 and 16, it says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai and read. None of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. Meaning no other knowledge, no other books of men. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. So yeah, so that's what it's going into. That's the traditional faith-based, going to the old times, right? Because as times go on, they're continuously changing. As we're more and more into the modern times, they're continuously wrestling away the scriptures to bring about their wicked philosophies. That's not the one I wanted, but here it is right here. That was a good one as well. So Jeremiah 6 and 16. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, stand ye in the ways, and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. See, because peace comes when you keep the commandments and you read the holy scriptures. But they said we will not walk therein, and that's going to the chiefly our people went off as well. Rejecting the words of the Most High, the 2/3, and then also the heathen, they're definitely going to reject it, right? They have an illusion of spirituality, but once you truly bring out the spirituality of the Holy Scriptures, then they want to try to criminalize you for it. So, see, the old paths, that's the old traditional way. These people are fake, they're wicked, they're filthy people. Romans 7 and 14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold unto sin. And these people are sold unto sin, and they gladly sold unto sin right here. This devil right here says, this Edomite devil, says that it could land Christians this law, aka a bill, a law that they're creating to frame people wicked in a wicked way, so they can wickedly frame people to lock them up for just merely reading the Bible. You know, since when is reading a Bible that you didn't read? I mean, reading a Bible that you didn't write. When is reading words from someone else? How is that criminal, right? Because it condemns their wicked society and shed light on their darkness and their filthiness. Introduced a bill that could land Christians in prison for quoting the Bible or expressing a traditional faith-based opinion. So and what's that traditional faith-based opinion? Is seeking the old paths of the Holy Scriptures, the true spirituality, which is the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. But this devil here, and he's a puppet, and his handlers and the shadows, the Illuminati, the false righteous of the earth, the wicked that runs the earth, putting forth bills and using stupid puppets like this to criminalize true spirituality, which is actually just reading the Bible and rehearsing the righteous acts of keeping the commandments to the best of your abilities. So now that's hatred. So speaking the truth is hateful to a wicked liar. And that's what this fool is right here. And then also this anti-Semitism. Now, that goes into something that they got from the Bible. They call themselves Ish, right? You know, Jewish, right? And that's the little hats. So they got it from the Bible. They got that identity from the Bible. So how come they can take the identity from the Bible, but then they can't apply the words of the Bible? Something is contradicting itself. Something is very hypocritical here. But it's not the Holy Scriptures. It's man that's playing a wicked, barbaric, savage, low-level, remedial game. And the Most High is going to judge these people for that. This is blasphemy and profanity. So right here it says Bill C-367 purported to amend the criminal code will redefine the boundaries of free speech. You know, who gave them the right to designate what is free speech and what is not? You know, that's the devil. That's not the Most High. The truth cuts like a double-edged sword, but these people, they're getting cut, and that's why they're trying to cover up their wound. They're trying to wrap up their wounds and then cut out and try not to get cut anymore by banning the words of the Most High, criminalizing public Bible readings, prayers, and other expressions of Christian teachings. And that's going into the prophets that's on the highways and byways teaching, and then also teaching throughout, throughout YouTube and other means of the social media. So this move by Trudeau's liberal government, see, liberal goes into you being liberated from the yoke of our youth. And what's the yoke of our youth? The commandments. That's so anyone says that the laws are done away with, you are a liberal satanic follower, because we're not liberated from the words of the Most High. So it's very quite plain to see. This move by Trudeau's liberal government has been interpreted by many as an attempt to criminalize Christianity. Well, Christianity is wicked, but the energy of it, is at least they'll at least somewhat push back against some of the wickedness of the leaders of this wicked world. But they're truly after. But you see how they worded it, speaking public Bible readings, and that's the prophets, elders, and teachers that be speaking the words of the Most High. That's what that's going into. They're actually coming after the elect, the hopeful elect of the Israelites. So, by many as an attempt to criminalize Christianity and traditional values under the pretense of combating undefined hate speech. Now, you can look it up yourself and read the rest of the article, but the foundational information of that is now laid. These devils are they're waging war against the Most High, not against us, because we didn't write the words of the Most High, right? Well, men wrote the words. The Most High gave them that breath of his Holy Spirit to write the prophecies and the laws, statutes, and commandments he gave to Moses, right? With the chariot that wrote that laser beam scrolled, wrote on the stone tablets that gave it to Moses. The Most High did, on that mountain. Don't mean to ramble, but just trying to give the proper context of everything. But so let's go ahead and slack you. Let's go ahead and get this. Read the story of Daniel, and then we'll continue from there. Okay, so right here, Salakia, let's go to Daniel chapter 6. And we'll start at verse 3. Then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents and princes. These are heathen. That's jockeying, politicking for position and good favor from the king. The wicked, the heathen king. And because an excellent spirit was in him, and the king thought to set him over the whole realm. So that show you, that when a man ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. And so when a man, not any Israelite man, but an elect member of the Most High, is going to be an excellent person. And these heathen know it, and those are the true royalty. That's the true royalty of the Israelites, the spiritual holy men of the Most High, in the name of Yahweh Shai. So, reading on, it says, Then the presidents and princes sought to find occasion against Daniel concerning the kingdom, but they could find none occasion nor fault, because the law is perfect, and when you're doing that, you're exuding perfection, and your steps are not defiled. So when you're doing that, a man cannot accuse you of anything. So then the presidents and princes sought to find occasion against Daniel concerning the kingdom, but they can find none occasion nor fault, for as much as he was faithful, neither was there any error or fault found in him. So his steps was making him perfect, according to the commandments. Then said these men, We shall not find any occasion against this Daniel, except we find it against him concerning the law of his power. And that's what they always do. That's why the society is adverse, or everything that they push in the society is opposite of the words of the Most High. That's why, because they know this, and that's why the society reflects wickedness, because they know the only way that they can thrive is if the Israelites are in sin. Verse 6. Then these presidents and princes assembled together to the king, and said thus unto him, King Darius, live forever. All the presidents of the kingdom, the governors and the princes, the counselors and the captains, have consulted together to establish a royal statute, and to make firm a decree, that whosoever shall ask a petition of any power or man for 30 days, save of thee, O king, he shall be cast into the den of lions. So Slakia. So these guys, they couldn't find fault, so they created a law. They knew Daniel would do that which was spiritual, which was praying and rehearsing the righteous acts. So they had to find something that he was doing that was spiritual, and then come up with a law to criminalize it, to make him guilty. The same way these wicked modern day Babylonians and wicked modern day Persians and Medes are doing today, which is what coming up with the law of what we do to make it a criminal act, because they can't find fault in us, and so they want to make a law according to what we do spiritually and make that a crime, because they hate the Most High and those and them that do their best to please the Most High in the name of Yahweh Shah. So verse 8, Now, O king, establish the decree and sign the writing, that it be not changed, according to the law of the Medes and Persians, which altereth not. Wherefore King Darius signed the writing and the decree. Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed he went into his house, and his windows being open in his chamber toward Jerusalem. That's why we pray towards the east. Because Daniel, he did that, and the ancient Israelites, that's what they did, you know. That was our custom. We pray towards the east, toward Jerusalem where the temple is. He kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day. And that's where the Muslims still are with customs of praying 3 times a day. And prayed and gave thanks before his power, as he did aforetime. Then these men assembled and found Daniel praying, making supplication before his power. So they got exactly what they wanted. They studied. They hunt our steps. You know, I think that's Lamentations 4:8. They hunt our steps. They hunted Daniel's spiritual steps and see what he did. Created the law against it to make it a crime, to make it unlawful and a crime. And once they caught him, then they went ahead and accused him before the king to get him in trouble. Right. Verse 11. Then these men assembled and found Daniel praying and making supplication before his power. Then they came near and spake before the king concerning the king's decree. Hast thou not signed a decree that every man that shall ask a petition of any power, or man within 30 days, save of thee, O king, shall be cast into the den of lions? The king answered and said, the thing is true. According to the law of Moses, according to the law of the Medes and Persians, we alter it not. Then answered they and said before the king, that Daniel, which is of the children of the captivity of Judah, regardeth not thee, O king, nor the decree that thou hast signed, but maketh his petition 3 times a day. So they're just, laying out the accusation, saying, look, he's sinning against you, basically, right? Verse 14, then the king, when he heard these words, was sore displeased within himself, and set his heart on Daniel to deliver him. So why would he be displeased? Because he realized that he was tricked by these wicked little false counselors. Because they said, they did that to set him up, and they were like, man, this man, because the king knew that Daniel was a good person and wasn't bad, wasn't wicked, and he wanted to deliver him. He was trying to figure out a way, but he know that he was basically fooled and tricked into and that's going to and they know that of course he can't go back on that, because I guess it would reflect bad that he would change it and alter it, right? So and set his heart on Daniel to deliver him, and he labored till the going down of the sun to deliver him. So he didn't say that it didn't say that he thought how to it doesn't say that he thought till the going down of the sun. He labored, meaning he was so the king Darius the Mede, he was thinking intensely on how he was doing his best to try to find a way, try to find a loophole to save Daniel, because he know Daniel wasn't wicked. That these men was just trying to get him destroyed because they were jealous and envious of Daniel. And it said in the scriptures say that jealousy is the rage of a man. So they will come up with laws, wicked laws, blasphemous laws, profaning laws against the Most High, to condemn a man so that they can be favored, and get their way in a wicked society. Same way Justin Trudeau is doing right now, as he's just a puppet for the wicked elites. So let's see. Verse 15, it says, then these men assembled unto the king and said unto the king, now know, O king, that the law of the Medes and Persians is that no decree nor statute which the king established may be changed. So see, they tricked them. They knew they got him, because that was their custom, that when a king set something in place and signed, when he signs it, it can never be changed. So it's set. So basically, kind of like set in stone, quote unquote. And they knew that they had him. They knew